On the team. The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike. And we are underway. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
On his way over. He's got it. One down. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's San Diego and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Now the batter now, Michael Young.
For the killer, the shortstop, Michael Young.
The pitch. Down the middle for a strike. And away we go here in Milwaukee. Up and in. And a count 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Mitchell going after it. Nabs it. And there's one away. Yandy Diaz now. Here's something to watch, Siggy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Splits the plate. Strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Popped in the air. Left field. Yelich should have it. He's got it, and there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 down, nobody on. To the right side. Fires over to Hoskins. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom of the 1st. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right side, hard hit. The throw to first, and a quick out, number 1. Garrett Mitchell now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one fouled off. And the righty deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's William Contreras. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Out to short, Young. Zips it across, and Milwaukee is back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Here's a rocket out to left. Balls it in, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Siggy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. That one finds the zone, and 1-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The line of the pitch. That just misses 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got it. Now 2 away. Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. And that one lifted in the air center field. And makes the grab. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. The line and the pitch. And there's the strike. On the ground at first. He'll do it himself. And quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Here's Gary Sanchez. A little out front there as he swings through it. No score here in the 2nd. Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. Reese Hoskins, the next to hit, takes outside. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. All tied up, bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Bobby Milner. So now the DH spot, Roberto Clemente. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch misses. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Fires across the diamond and one away at the top of the third. Here's the left fielder, David Justice. And a good eye there. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Now it's the shortstop, Michael Young. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first. And back here in Milwaukee. And now Sal Frelick.
The second baseman.
Maddox back to work. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. New pitcher now, Billy Wagner.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Foul ball still 0-2. Right back to him on the mound. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Joey Weimer now at the plate.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working. Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So last chance for the Brewers. Now at the plate, Bryce Terang. That one at the knees for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That one finds the corner. And the count 1-2. Wagner is just one strike away. Got him looking. And that is the ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply in a 3-inning game. That often can be all you need, and that was the case here in this one.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaffner. Thanks for joining us.
the rest of ladies here around here. And no, I'm not the heir apparent to whoever. They never could out-hit us. Hitters try to think fast, but never could outwit us. The only thing that they could ever...
Fans are
Field in Minneapolis. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's San Diego taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Okay, all set to go. And now, Michael Young.
The shortstop, Michael Young.
And a pitch. Center field. And it falls.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not. But off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
0-1 now. Swings with a fastball up in the zone.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That's to third. Lewis goes to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Chris, he's currently the team leader at OPS.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first, and now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. That's in there. That's strike one. Foul ball there. Left field, Justice heads towards it. And it's caught for the out. This is Willie Castro. Fouled off, he was late. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Royce Lewis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That's to third. Throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Back in Minnesota. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Lopez back to work. On the ground. Lewis throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ken Griffey Jr. And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Swing and a ball popped up. Castro under this one. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And here's the catcher, William Contreras.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You've got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs.
Ball, that's in.
And a swing and a miss. Back in target field, bottom of the 2nd. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. And the pitch. Swings and misses. 1-1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. That takes care of Buxton. Max Kepler at the plate. Liner caught at second. And here comes Carlos Correa.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
This to center field. Griffey gets under it. Corrals it. And that. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Jay Jackson. The pitch. Roberto Clemente swings through it for strike 1. Here's the 0-2. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. The line to kick the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Buxton returns it to the infield. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, we're here in the top half of inning number 3. Up the middle, Julian got him on the off-balance throw. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. And now it's going to be Yandy Diaz. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from 3rd. He'll score on the sac fly. aboard first. It's 1-0. Young in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
That one ripped right center field, and a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much a model swing on them.
Stephen Oker into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's going to be Kyle Manzardo at the belt and fires.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And that's down and away. Young off of first with 2 away. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Buxton sizing it up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Carlos Sanders.
The first baseman.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Billy Wagner. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And the slider catches the zone. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Late swing fouled off. And now the lefty, and that's outside. Pitch misses there. 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off. And here is Matt Wallner. And that one fouled off. That's in for a strike at 95. And the count is 0-2. The Twins down to their final strike. On the ground right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. 1-0 the final for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here. City. This is stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Michael Young. As the lefty gets to work. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And now it's even up. In the air, center field. Green settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Roberto Clemente getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Roberto Clemente.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Rafael Devers stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next pitch misses way outside. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's under it. He makes the catch, and there's two down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. And that one is lifted in the air. Vierling, long run. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And that is back at Comerica Park. Here's Riley Green. And a pitch. And that one is in for a strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. And foul ball. Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. Swings and misses, and that's the first out. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. And that's outside. Ball one. One out, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Next offering is down low. Ball two.
It's a good take.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 3-2. One down, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Kerry Carpenter, the next to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Down. And in top of the second, here's a big power threat. Ken Griffey Jr. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The lefty fires. Out towards right center field. Green going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now it's William Contreras. Lifted in the air, right field. 2 away down. Yandy Diaz now, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. foul ball left side. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
All over that one, right?
New arm out of the bullpen, Tyler Holton. And in scoring position with 2 away. David Justice will hit next. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Maddox back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Base hit into the outfield.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to third. Goes to second for 1. And that's 2.
Huge sigh of relief right there. Big time pitching to induce the double play. Erase what could have been the go-ahead run.
That one the other way. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Young at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. Here comes a pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The pitch. Got him! And now 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, Roberto Clemente. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive. That takes care of Clemente. 2 away. Now it's Devers at the plate. Flying to left his first time. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed. And another ball. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the first baseman. So they turn things over to the righty, Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
Just misses. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. Fouled off. He was late. Stays alive. 0-2 now. High fly ball out into left center field. And there's 2 away. The batter now, Javier Baez. Hoffman, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of the 3rd.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get. His arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Swings and misses. Welcome back. And now on the mound to start the 4th, Miguel Diaz. Now a move being made at second base. On a pinch run, Ha-Sung Kim. And now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle. He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Ibanez zips it to first, and Vladdy is set down. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second, and here in extra innings. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand.
Line drive. That's a fair ball inside 3rd. Run comes in from second, and it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Eric Summers go with the call. And he deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one misses, and the count is 2-2. 2 outs. Bounce to third. Urshela. To first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Now into the ball game on defense. So the batting order turns over. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Billy Wagner.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fought off foul. The other way.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
So the tying run at second. He fouls it off. Will do it again. The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Vierling. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The pitch. Slider misses outside. Right through there. Got him. Now only 1 out remaining. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Harry Carpenter, trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
0-1.
But this is where they earn their keep.
The Tigers down to their final strike.
Off the plate, ball
Off
1.
the mark there. Now 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Michael Young.
The shortstop, Michael Young.
The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're underway. And he dodges that fastball. Good eye right there. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Yandy Diaz in the box now, takes strike one. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Hit. Crow holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Rafael Devers, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And here it comes. Tapped softly on the ground. Hayes over to second on the first double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Vladimir Guerrero in the box now, takes strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
High fly ball out to center field. No trouble here, puts it away. And stepping in is the speedy Ji-Hwan Bae. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Struck him out looking. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. First offering, and it just misses. One out, base is empty. That one out to right. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Ryan Reynolds here.
The left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Just missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This to third. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. It's a double. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Here's a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
2 outs. On the ground to the left. On to first. And that will end the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Luis Ortiz. The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. And that one fouled off. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the second. That clips a corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside. 3 and 2 down.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Roberto Clemente getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw him.
On the ground to third. Hayes. Sends it to first. That takes care of Clemente. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, now batting Keith Ryan Hayes.
The third baseman.
Maddox back to work. Bounce to the right. Down the line, and it's foul. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being at bat. We go back.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Jeff Hoffman. Next to hit, Jack Sawinski. Right through there for a strike. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Hoffman, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Line drive, and it stays fair. Taylor races for second. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. Now into the game, Liover Peguero. He's the new third baseman. Now the left fielder, David Justice. That's down and in. Line drive, that's a base hit. The leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Kyle Manzardo swings through it for strike one. Swings through that one.
You're a base runner. You've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He powers that one out of here. It's 2-0. Michael Young, the next to hit. And there's a curve through for a strike. On the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That one to first. Over to Cruz. There's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Ready to go for the last. They turn things over to the southpaw, Billy Wagner.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. Throws him with a backdoor slider. Bay batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And he lays down a bunt. Diaz. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Tying run at the plate. To first. Might be 2. Manzardo tossed to second. The double play ends it right here. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John 17 right field on the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Killers going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be the shortstop, Michael Young. The line to kick the pitch. And that's outside. And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And now the lefty. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Fletcher makes the catch, and there's one gone. Yandy Diaz now. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. That one the other way, and a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Kicks and fires.
That's outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a count 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Out there to center. Robert sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's two away. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Siggy. Right field, down the line, and that one slices fine.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game. But he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Luis Robert in the box with two gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. Right side. Guerrero moving under this one. And that will end the inning. Back here on the south side. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Crochet back to work. In the air, right field. And out number one on the grab. So now here's the DH, Roberto Clemente. Out towards left center. Robert hustling after it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Tim Hill. Here's the left fielder, David Justice. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Out number 2. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Manzardo. That's in there. And that's strike 1. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position here at the top of the second. Out number 3. Back at Guaranteed. Right field. Here's Eloy Jimenez. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the out on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. With the go-ahead run at first, bottom half of inning number 2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Ball 1 there. And that's outside, and the count is 2-0. And a pitch. Hits the corner and out to a 2. On the ground, 2 ball. Quickly to second for 1. And that's 2. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Michael Kopech. And now the shortstop, Michael Young. He's 0 for 1. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Line to right, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Yandy Diaz digs in now. In the air out towards right center. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. Devers now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Right-handed reliever. Inside, just missed. Right down to shoot, 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bill. Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. And now Vladimir Guerrero. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Now the 0-1. Base hit left field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third, bases now loaded. Only one away.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Ground ball right side. Over to DeYoung. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And Andrew Vaughn now.
Leading up for the White Sox, the first baseman, Andrew.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fought off foul, and a pitch. That one hit to right. Guerrero moving under it. Calls it in, and there's one away. Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And that one clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And another ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. At the belt and fires. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Comes a 2-2. Got him swinging. Max Stassi comes up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle, Young. The tag, and he's out. Nice save on the off. Welcome back, and now on the mound. And now it's William Contreras. The pitch. That one ripped, but foul. Man at second. Base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Now, here is Roberto Clemente. Doubled in his first AB. On the ground to third, might be two. Slings to second. Play is made, 2 out. To the plate, save. On the board first, it's 1-0. Now, David Justice. Fly to left his first time. That one hammered center field. Robert raging back towards the wall. And it's caught just in front of the wall. And intending to the plate. Welcome back. And they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Billy Wagner.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for third. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Fletcher, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
0-1, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and a strike.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Edge of the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there. White Sox down to their final out. Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. That's the ball game. The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping. Baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Killers and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. At the plate, Kyle Manzardo.
San Diego, the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
The pitch. Splits the plate, and that's how this game gets started. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Vierling makes the grab, one down. Now it's the second baseman, Yandy Diaz. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. And that's outside.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Carpenter hauls it in, 2 away. Rafael Devers up to hit.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now fly ball to right center. Green going after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom of the first is Riley Green. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. That one's in there, 0-1. Maddox, a 6-foot righty. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. 2 up, 2 down. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Now a chance for Jake Rogers. And that one off the outside edge. 2 out, space is empty. And it's through for a hit.
He was all over that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now here is Colt Keith. That one pushed foul. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. As the lefty gets to work. Out front and foul to the left side. And the pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Green sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the...
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Gio Urshela steps in. In there at the knees. Strike one.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there. 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's Javier Baez. And it's fouled away. 2 outs. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Shelby Miller.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And it's caught for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
And that one hit hard and back up the middle for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And it's strike 2. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
And that one ripped into right, and a base hit. Clemente makes the turn at second. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away. Alex Lang gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
2 on, 1 out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores. Here's Rafael Devers. That's inside. 1-0.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Out to center. Green under it. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw.
Well, this is a big at-bat right here. Nice sac fly to give his team the lead in these late innings.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. Fly ball to right. Carpenter brings it in for the third. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Billy Wagner.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Got him! And that's the first out. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. Going one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Big swing and a miss.
No ball,
This could end it. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Pretty fun 3-inning game. They got some runs on the board, but kept things close. I like this. Think I could get used to it.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Singleton and our entire outstanding. Leading off, Michael Young.
For the Killers, the shortstop, Michael Young.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He wastes no time on this one. It's 1-0.
Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here's a big power threat. Ken Griffey Jr. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul ball there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Next one misses. Going to count 1-2.
They've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch. In the air, right field. Should have this one. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. And that one wrapped foul. Guerrero goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. To third, Arenado throws to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The line of the pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Hit on the ground to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 with the count.
On the ground, right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Next offering is down low.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with it.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
That is good.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. that one fouled off. Edman over at second, one down. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside corner. And a count 1-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Gorman. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Andrew Kittredge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now here is Kyle Manzardo. The pitch. Up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. To first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away. And now it's William Contreras.
The catcher, William Contreras.
The other way, Goldie. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the DH, Roberto Clemente. In there at the knees for a strike. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. Here's Nolan Arenado. And he deals. And there's the strike. Bounced up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
And that one fouled off. That to right. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Back to the mound. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Roll to short, could be 2. Young flips it, goes to second, safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pretty much did the opposite.
Jeff Hoffman gets handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Brandon Crawford in there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
There for the out. Runner scores from third. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here is Tommy Edman. And fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fall off foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. He fouls it off. Will do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. And he chases that one. So coming into the game now on defense, Mason Wynn. He's in at shortstop. Now the left fielder, David Justice. Kittredge back to work. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Yandy Diaz now.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Line, and that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turn on it nicely for the knock.
Righty to the plate. And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that depth.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, John King.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And a foul ball. And the 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Pitch misses there. Now 1 and 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Walker makes the grab for the second out. And now Vladimir Guerrero. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And that'll do it. Here in St. Louis, now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar. The right-hander back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Back to the mound. Sneaks through, base hit.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Goldie. Take.
Ball 1, no strike.
Slow second trip to the plate in this one. Billy Wagner on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's going to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much. 2 consecutive base hits for this team. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Left-hand batter waits. Wouldn't chase that time. To the right side. Fires to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Here's Nolan Arenado.
That's a huge pitch right there. It looked like it was going to be a big inning, but you get the double play. I guess you'd say here's a chance for the next guy to pick up his teammate, though.
And a good eye there. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Wagner is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families.